Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called Buffaloed. For my purposes, I'm going to say this is a 2020 film because it was supposed to be released and go to theater and all that stuff in February of 2020. So it's a 2020 film. It is rated R. It runs an hour and a half or so. And it stars Zoe Douche, Judy Greer, Jai Courtney, among others. Has a pretty good cast. I'll give it that. The description is short. A woman is desperate to escape her life in Buffalo and finds a way by becoming a debt collector. This is Buffaloed. Well, hello everyone. Thank you for watching this video. I'm going to repeat myself for a little while. I have lots of movies to watch. I watched 46 movies in April of 2020 here because I do research, because I seek out movies I have not seen before. This is not including Netflix. So thank you for watching me because I think I'm one of the few people on YouTube actually doing some material and not just reviewing Netflix movies or old movies or making lists or whatever. So I am very active. I'm very much moving forward. So thank you for keeping on with me. This movie, Buffaloed, like I said, was supposed to be released in February. Don't know where, don't know how, don't know how many theaters, but it was on my list of research to do, so that's why I watched it and I'm reviewing it. Um, it's a neat idea. It's a neat story. I think it is a true story. It doesn't flash that, but I think it's assumed. Um, the biggest comparison of this movie is going to be Wolf on Wall Street, which was a freaking hit. We all know, if you haven't seen it, you definitely need to expose yourself to what that movie has to offer and how crazy of a movie that really is. But this is like Wolf on Wall Street Jr. because it's not totally outrageous, but it's there, and it's not totally unbelievable how business is run on a daily basis, but it does have some things to offer on that scale too. So this is its own idea, obviously, but it really is going to be compared to movies like Wolf on Wall Street, and I can't think of what else I've seen that's kind of like this, but it is in a certain area of movies, and so it's not original by any means, but it's a nice story. It's an original story for itself. So the fact that it takes place in Buffalo is kind of fine. It could be anywhere. But they have a lot of jokes about, like, how everybody is behind the Buffalo Bills, and we just know that's not true. So that part was funny. Our main character, she plays Peg, and she's like this outrageous, smart person that's really has an annoying voice, but she's so smart that you just can't help but like her. Very favorable character, so I really like that by Zoe. She plays this character well. She carries herself well. Um, it's a complex character to play. You have a lot going on in that character's head. You want to go this way, you want to make this work, you want to get revenge on that person. There's lots of stuff to think about, and I think Zoe handles it really well. So our cast is really good. The person that is the mother in this movie, she's in so many movies, man. Like, she just always plays the same character, the same personality. She can't break herself from that habit, but I thought she was pretty good in this one. She has some good lines in this one, so I care for the mother. I just get really annoyed by her being in every single movie. And then the brother is, this core family that we have here. The brother, he has his great personality, and he is very humble, and he's a good brother. So the family element is there in this movie. I mean, people are trying to look out for each other. They're trying to have each other's backs, trying to stand up for each other while all this craziness is happening. So what the craziness is our core kind of story, is these people doing debt collecting, whether it's legal or illegal. People are always under investigation because the way that they go about the debt collecting is not always that great. So this turns into a really big ordeal. It's a really big movie. For an hour and a half, there's a lot of stuff in this movie. So I can completely advise watching this. I'm going to start right there with my recommendation, because this is a neat story. There is a lot included in it. There's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of characters. There's a lot of side stories, a lot of side characters. There's lots going on. So it's just a fun time. It's intriguing to watch what's going on. It's intriguing to see what might play out. It gets a little excessive with the revenge factor. I won't talk too much about what the revenge stuff is. I know I've used that word a couple times here, but that's like the interesting part of the movie that I can't let you know what it is. So I'm trying to draw you in to watch this movie somehow, because it is intriguing. The thing that gets me and why I cannot give this an A is just when you're watching, you can kind of tell. There's a couple things that are just like underwhelming, and just some things that don't quite make sense, and you don't like how that person handled that thing. And honestly, my big thing that I'm just going to say here, if you don't want to hear this, I'm giving this movie a B. If you don't want to watch the rest of this, just don't. But my biggest problem with this is that they don't do what Wolf on Wall Street did, which is get an office, become legit, try and get more and more employees all the time, try and, drive up your rates, try and look professional. Peg, our main character in here, she sort of does that by moving into this salon area and recruiting talent. And so that's why I call it Wolf on Wall Street Jr., because it has that idea. It has them moving forward and getting more legit and growing in size. But I was waiting for them to just rent out an office building area or a floor, and it just never happened. And I don't understand why she wasn't making money, and then she did make money, and then she had all this money. That part of the movie was kind of confusing. So that's why I'm going to give Buffaloed a B. But I do advise watching it. I had a great time. I don't think I'll watch it again, but I want people to at least give this movie a chance. So there you go, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this and you watch any of my other videos, try and give some of them a try, please. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And enjoy movies, guys. Thanks.